Microphones.
What? Say what? Go.
Love it.
It's like,
Love it.
technically, 45 seconds.
45.
It's going for a minute, so.
No wonder we don't get views.
Right?
We needed to be more than just sitting there.
Well, I figured with the intros, we might, dangle the nuts out there and catch a squirrel or two.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll see.
Try making an anime video.
Yeah, that might be the best bet.
See if that keeps people hooked.
Right? Yeah.
Gotta get them hooked. Get them on that heroin.
Hopefully we don't get the wrong audience, though, if you know what I mean.
I don't know. It does show what people search, how they found us.
Oh, really?
That's pretty funny, yeah.
How the hell does that even come about?
It's some of it's like from like stuff that we watch, like
Like it's just rolling in kind of deal?
Kill Tony and stuff.
Oh, right.
Some of it's like she can take your load better than anyone else type stuff. Videos. But all these videos have like over like 500,000 views. So it's like people watch this shit. And then there we are just on the right as they're watching a woman like, I think this is like I didn't click it to watch it.
Sure. Yeah, right. That's how you know all about it.
I think she just talks about how much load she can take or something. But some reason it has like 500,000 views and then.
Bring her in. Bring her on in.
Can you imagine? No, this is the guy going out interviewing people on the beach. I'll have to show it to you. Show you what people are saying.
Wait, hold on. So he's on the beach just talking to someone, and she's just explaining like, oh, yeah, no, I would assume copious amounts have come to my face.
I didn't click it, but yeah, I would assume.
You clicked it. Just tell me what you saw so I don't have to go looking for it.
I'll show you the link or the thing that shows.
The link?
It says, it's like the part in the analytics that says, I don't know, like what the word is.
What stuff?
No. But some of it's relevant to what we're talking about. But I was just thinking it'd be funny if people are searching that and you just see our little stupid faces on the right, like.
Well, I guess it would mean a lot for 3 shots.
Who are these guys?
3 shots? Yeah. I've been doing 10.
Probably.
Wait, whoa, hold on, lady. What are you talking about?
I've taken 50. It was like that chick that took 50 dudes. Is there? It's out there or in here? Do you know
That's your pepperonis.
Oh. Yeah, she was saying like she took like 50 guys anally and then had to go have surgery or something.
Stretch her out. Come on, back it up in.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Things people do to get infamous, or whatever.
Well, I mean, so she was already a porn star, I'm assuming.
I have no idea.
You didn't watch that one either?
It was just a clip of a podcast.
Right.
Of the Hodge twins.
They were involved in it?
They're the ones talking about it. That's how I saw it.
Oh, I thought they were
They might have been involved in it.
Getting down.
Making sure their faces don't come up in the video.
Well, I mean, if one does it, the other one does.
Yeah, how can you tell?
Right.
They're twins.
He's got that birthmark on his ball sack. You can always tell which twin it is.
Yeah, twins are weird.
Could you imagine if you had a twin?
Probably do. I have a lot of doppelgangers, I think.
You do?
Yeah. This face is just
generic. You got a generic face.
It's like body type 1.
Build my character. It's just you only have one example. It's that one.
Default Oblivion body type. Here you go. Speaking of which, did they have body type in that game?
You can pick, I think, height and like width, but it's not like beer belly.
So there's no body, like can't be a lion or a tiger.
You can pick a different class, like
it's not
Argonians.
It's not labeled as body type though.
I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention to be honest with you. I was just picking shit, trying to get going.
Because I saw Miles on there playing, and I was like, "Bro, what body type did you pick?"
I bet. Well, I mean, it's the same concept, right? Like you read a fantasy book, and like a choose your own adventure. Like you put yourself in.
R.L. Stein.
Yeah, right. Goosebumps.
He's the only one who did that I know of.
You
turn to page 4 if you want to see the mummy undress itself.
Yeah. Yes.
Turn to page 92.
But I bet, like, they always they got to pick like the buffest guy or the most slender. It's like the book cover thing we're talking about, you know?
Well, yeah, now they have like where you can take a photo of yourself and it'll make the character for you. Like a lot of sports games have that for my player. Most of them don't work.
Really?
But I just do that. I turn it into a baldy fuck.
I wonder if people are even doing that. They're probably taking photos of like LeBron James. That's me.
They should. They honestly, like with those sports games, they should have people run through a metric, like put on a bodysuit.
Careful. Someone might leave a comment about metrics out here.
Yeah. What do we?
It's the imperial
what
system.
What do we in Canada? But no, like if I designed a sports game, say I bought Madden, and you made a My Player,
right?
Madden would come with this jacket that you would have to put on, like, or a watch, like how it measures your fitness. And
you're out there slinging the rock at trees.
You would have to go. So they send you through the Columbine, right? As your My Player, everybody goes through it, and the better you do,
the shooting at the college.
What is it called?
The Combine.
There it is.
Columbine. Like, what kind of game are you playing?
I knew that didn't sound right.
My character sucks.
Is it too soon?
Oh my god.
Oops. What game is this?
These games are just getting more real every day, I tell you.
Did you survive the school shooting? Yes.
You may now play in the game.
Plus 10 to agility. Or plus 5 to sneak. I don't know.
Sneak. Hiding in the shadows.
Yeah. But no, so you put on, so you just maybe just put on the watch and you go out and it's like, you know, people will still cheat, but you got to figure this part out. So let's just lay out the groundwork. So you wear the watch or some device that measures what you're doing. So
just on a day-to-day basis, actually trying
out what they do in the Combine. So you go out and you bench
Combine, please.
You bench 225 as many as you can in a minute, right? That's what they do, 225,
right?
And then you do the height jump thing where you slap to see how high, what your vertical is. And then you do the long jump, and then you do sprints, like box sprints back and forth.
The shuttle run or whatever.
Four things you do. And then the other thing they have you do is like if you pick a wide receiver, you have to go out and catch balls. So, you know.
He's got some stickums on them gloves.
Somehow to record you running routes and catching balls. And then that will give you, based off all that, then you get your rating for your My Player.
Dude, no fat kid's going to do that shit. Why do you think they're making the biggest and baddest motherfucker on the game? You know, because they can't do it in real life, dude. They're living vicariously through an N64 out here.
And what those games do is they allow you can buy their in-game currency for real money. You know, and then you just boost your
Of course, microtransactions.
Yeah, boost your player.
Get on that Zempic, bud. Lose that weight.
I would just call the game Average Joe's or something, and then, like, so there's no incentive. The only incentive is, like, I don't want to be a microtransaction guy, gamer, developer, but I would in the fact that, like, you can pay to redo it, or this, like, every month you can redo your bench and redo your thing to try to get better. So
kids are going to the hospital, blown out shoulders and shit.
Not only am I trying to help, and we don't have to make it 225. Just put in your height, weight, and then.
Well, they got to stack up against the other players, right?
So I guess I don't know. And just go off of that. So, it should be. So yeah, I would just make a game based off that, and then. Then you can try to improve yourself by doing the same thing.
You cut yourself from your own team because you're garbage.
Yeah. And then you just form a team with your friends. Average Joes, just like old elementary school style.
That's what I mean. It's going to be just like that. You're going to have one kid who's fast, and then everyone else is slobs.
Hey, that's how it is.
You know, it's not going to – it'd be interesting to see what would come out of it, you know, because people are going to lie.
You know what would be even better is like, okay, say it's like 4-on-4, or 3-on-3. And then the rest are just auto-generated.
Bring her in again.
Auto-generated CPUs, right? But it would be funny is like, all right, it's your 4 friends and you're in it, and then it just shuffles to who randomly has to play which friend. You're like, oh, fuck, Greg, I got you fat, slow bitch. So you don't get to play yourself. So you're motivating through bullying your friend to get better physically.
There's been people in their 40s just dropping dead. Like, I remember when I was so good back in the day, and then they're all just out of shape, winded, fucking heart attacks, cardiovascular bullshit.
And once this takes off, and with AI and everything coming out, being able to measure different types of stuff, imperial stuff, you can eventually apply it to like first person shooters and stuff. Like go out.
So it is Columbine. You're training for it.
No, you just go out there and yeah, you go to the gun range and see how far you can shoot. Or I don't know. That's a little harder one to Imperial to measure. So
metrics, bud.
Yeah. But no, I always think behind the other players that you're playing against are some fat ass or someone who's never like not athletic at all.
Some nose breathing snot infested kid. Yeah.
Like me.
Right. Yeah. How's he beating me? Yeah.
How's this guy winning?
They need like some like haptic vest, to measure all this stuff, and then must be something in the gloves, shoes. Like you're talking a whole line of stuff that you would have to have rolling out just to make that work. Mm-hmm. I mean, potentially you could probably do it. Call Elon. I got him on speed dial.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean, it's all
take a break from your shuttles, bud. We got an idea.
It's gonna all be like Ready Player One eventually, where we're all like in a VR thing, running together and stuff. What the?
Yeah, got customers over there, bud. They're making his nut. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that. I thought he was on the phone.
Just start throwing stuff at him. But yeah, I mean, I wonder how many people would take that serious though. Like, would actually try. Because if you start doing that, someone's gonna figure out a way to cheat. Instantly.
They'd have like their cousin wear it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like you'd go to the high school and be like, here, put this on for a couple days.
Start paying people. Yeah, you can make a nut doing that. Hey, I'll wear your vest for $20. You got to go out and
full sweat and semen.
you're just out there on the track taking nerds' money. Like, give me that $20, bitch, and then I'll run the 100 for you or whatever, like box sprints or whatever.
Yeah, so. There have to be something. Like you would have to either videotape the whole thing to make sure that wasn't going to happen, or
send it in.
Yeah, a whole squad just watching you like fucking train for no reason.
Yeah, like, are you really that fast?
It's the glory days, dude. It's the glory days.
Stand on a scale, so it comes like all this accessory stuff would have to come with the average Joe video game, its own scale, and then I would just farm all your information and sell it to people, sell it to China.
Dude, you're talking about this game would be like $3,000.
I don't know.
No one's gonna buy
Scales
it.
can't be that expensive.
Well, I mean, you think about the shoes, the gloves, the scale, the fucking.
Oh no!
You know what I mean?
So the physical part of actually playing the game, like catching and throwing. I don't know if we could record that, but we could definitely do the physical attributes to get your speed, dexterity, and stuff down.
If you're gonna,
but like
you're
you
gonna
said,
be a
people
receiver
are
and
going
take
to
the
cheat.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Come stand on the scale, dude. I need to cut 10 pounds. I ain't fighting tomorrow.
My speed could go up or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then
it's like Sims, dude. But it's like, how much closer to real life do you want to get?
Well, I don't know. That's what people do. Like they work their 9 to 5, and then they come home and farm rocks and shit and play games that are like that. Like they play like games like an Ark, or like, hey, go craft some shit. Like people will surprisingly spend more time crafting stuff in video games than they try to improve their own life. They're like, I don't want to do this.
You gonna eat that salad? No. Hamburger and farm rocks.
They're just gonna be like, no, I'd rather just me. So I don't play games that are like work in a sense, like those games that are like Minecraft. I ain't gonna play that shit. To like build stuff, go dig and build stuff. Like, dude, I do that. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to work.
I mean, what's the gratification from that? Like, you're just cruising around doing shit.
Just seeing how cool the game is, the engine. I don't know. Minecraft seems like the dumbest game to me, but
it sells.
I don't know why.
Well, I think it's because it's only like 10-year-olds playing it.
No, there's some dudes, like, they build, like, computer chips in it and all kinds of weird shit. Like, it's kind of interesting what they build. Like, they spend years making this giant castle or whatever.
I did see someone build, like, a Hogwarts castle or something that took them 5 years. But if you can't pull that, exactly, if you can't pull that out and, like, sell it, like, what's the point? Like, I mean, how many hours a day are they spending
just to get views on the internet?
I mean,
dude, there's artists out there right now that hang a paint can and then they throw it back and forth and let gravity drip it on a canvas. Have you seen this shit?
Yeah, I have.
And they call that art and sell it. But that's just why when people say that's not art, then it's like the same as like an elephant painting something, and people buy it, or putting duct tape on a banana on a canvas or whatever, and someone bought it for $1 million, and then he ate it. It's like,
isn't that a commercial?
Was it a commercial? No, it's real.
A commercial.
I'm pretty sure it's real.
No, dude.
They made it a commercial for how dumb it was.
It's a commercial with like Hemsworth and like Pratt.
Well, they made it a commercial.
That was a real thing?
It was a real thing, yeah. Someone bought $1 million banana and ate it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well take a shit in a box and call it art.
I know, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a way to launder money, to be honest with you. That's all art
Fair
is.
point.
It's just like, you know what? I got an extra milli. I'll just buy this banana or Pokemon card or anything, really. Mickey Mantle card.
What's the most expensive thing you would buy that's garbage, but you would want it?
Like garbage for other people, or like why would you buy that?
Like, for instance, like the guy bought the banana, right? Like, no one should ever spend that kind of money. It seems stupid.
Well, you got a lot
if
of
there's something like,
notoriety.
what's your banana? Put it that way. What is your banana?
That's tough. I don't know, because I don't really. It's hard for me to think like that. Cause
Well, it was probably a fucking impulse buy too, with someone who was just pissing out money, is what I would assume.
that, or it was his own.
Because I mean, you could just go slap a banana on the wall and be like, "There it is." You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Here's some duct tape.
is that a Chiquita?
What kind of duct tape did you use? Is that Gorilla? That Gorilla Glue?
Right.
Get that going? I don't know. Honestly, because I've never. It's hard. Never been in that position to.
If money wasn't an option.
Can I eat it? Well, I guess he ate the banana, right?
Well, I mean, went in one hole. I'll tell you that much.
Who knows what he did with it? I think food's cheating, though. You can't buy food because food.
What if it's art?
You get a reward from it. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I guess an art piece probably be the dumbest thing I would buy. A painting, maybe. A line.
A lion?
A line. Just like a
straight
the
line.
simplest thing, like anyone can do it type thing.
The pencil with a dot.
Dallas Cowboys. What do they call those tickets?
Cheerleaders?
No, like
I'd buy one of them.
The tickets that you hold, season
tickets.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys season tickets would be one. I'd be up there, or
what?
Or
hold on, back up for a second.
Waste of money.
Why would you buy Dallas season tickets?
Because it's like the banana. I don't know. You asked me like.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you say the Patriots?
I just feel
or
I feel
Atlanta.
I feel like Dallas is more heartbreaking. Well, maybe the Browns are more heartbreaking. If I were to
you want to go watch a drama? Is that what you're saying?
I feel if I were to be a sports fan and have my heart broken, to pay to have my heart broken, I think it's either Dallas or the Browns for sure. Maybe the Browns out there, by far.
Yeah.
Like if I was a diehard invest like a fan, wore the jersey and.
Well, what if they've had like 40 quarterbacks in the last 20 years?
Knew everybody. Yeah. I was like, what team fucks their own fans over more than Cleveland?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
It's like just bend it over, take some lube. No,
give me that banana. No, it makes sense.
Yeah, so that's a waste of money. I'd rather buy the banana than Browns tickets. So
for a mill.
So, but what about you? Any?
Oh no, I think I'd have to be in the same boat. I think it would have to be like art or like some kind of sports memorabilia, like. But for a mill, though.
Is there a sports team that you would just cringe going to?
Cowboys.
Yeah.
That probably.
You think so?
Yeah. I can't stand their fan base. It's like we
Really?
get it. You were good years ago. Stop.
Yeah,
This is our year, boy. This is the year.
That's gonna be us, the Patriots. Well, that's the thing. Was like the Cowboys have way more money than the Patriots or any other team for that matter.
Oh yeah, Jerry Jones is fucking shitting gold bricks.
So that's why people are like disappointed every year, like in like sports analysis and all these people that pay attention there is because it's like they got all this money yet they don't like I don't know what moves they make or what's going on. Like they seem to draft the the line pretty well, and they draft defense pretty good. But
And then they stick with Dak Prescott, which I'm sure I'm going to shit on over this. He's a top-tier quarterback. Here we
not
go.
according to Dallas fans, I guess. Like, Dallas fans hate him.
Yeah.
But
He chokes. He's like Romo. Well, actually, Romo didn't necessarily choke all the time.
so does
but
Rodgers. He chokes, too.
you fucking shut your mouth, okay? If
Chokes
we're talking
on
about
dick.
Dallas, right? Why would you even go that far?
It's
I'm
just,
cutting the episode.
I'm just trying to, like, I'm just trying to bring you back down. I don't want you to get too far out of orbit. You're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck Dak. I don't know. I think Dak does all right, especially if you play fantasy football.
Well, yeah, when you're behind, you just got to chuck it the whole
He's
time.
great for garbage time, but I don't know. I don't see why people think Dak's bad. I think he makes bad decisions under pressure, but who doesn't? You know,
Fair point.
this is why cops have to be defunded. You know, it's like
Because Dak made one bad throw.
just bad decisions under pressure. Shit happens. You know, you can't blame the guy for, making that decision in that split second, and it turned into being a pick six touchdown. You know.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes you a fan.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's what
fucking
makes him-
making 130 mil or whatever he was his contract.
That's what makes him get up every morning and try harder. Is for the fans. It's like, hey,
It's probably for those cheerleaders, son. That's what I would assume.
I don't think so. They have their own show, and they're like all married to like smarter, like a higher IQ, better looking people than
Well, yeah,
people still stuck in high
that's
school
fucking
sports.
Female 101 right there, dude. Yeah.
They're just
You marry the doctor and then you bang the football player. You know what's going on.
I don't think they do. I think there's violations or whatever. Maybe they do.
Violations when the ref come in and throw a flag at him.
Comes in the bedroom. And maybe they still do that. I think that's just a high school thing.
I don't know, dude.
People kind of like teamwork that travels into like collegiate, and there's no team.
No iron team.
And you don't
Ain't
bang
no
the
we
cheerleader,
either.
Johnny. You go home and study. You don't need that clap.
Now that NIL money, who knows?
But hey, good for the woman. She's trying to secure her future too. You got two choices: the dumb jock or the smart nerd. And it's just gonna take the nerd longer
Well, the real
to
question:
make his nut.
who do you think's banging down with the ref? That one female ref out there. You know, someone's throwing shade her way. They have to be.
You know the players are.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Probably gets harassed all the time. You know, I was just thinking like how everybody complains about, well, mainly women, how they complain about, or we'll just say people in general about like equal
Where's
pay.
your dad at? It's a man's world, right, Bill?
Equal pay, equal workforce and stuff. But I was just thinking the other day, I was like, all right, I kind of remember JP, not related to JC.
JP Morgan?
Jordan Peterson talking about like,
I like how you give him initials for, Jordan Peterson.
JP.
Yeah, JP.
There's Tupac, JC, and JP up on my wall. He was saying, like, obviously women take different roles than men in the workforce. Like, there's more men out
Maybe
there.
back in the day, now everyone's got dicks.
There's more, there's more men out there doing labor jobs, and there's more women doing, like, nursing jobs. And I was just thinking, like, what if women didn't work like they wanted in the 50s, and they just stayed at home? Like, there would be no nurses. Like, if no one would be going to the hospital, the doctor would just be like, you can get the fuck out of here. I ain't sticking that catheter up your penis. Get out. We're nurse. Get in there. There'd be no comfort. Like, it just, like, it would just all go away. All that, like, all the...
Yeah, imagine your dad as a doctor. That's what you get.
There'd be no...
You're fucking dying. Now get out of here.
There'd be no welfare jobs. There'd be no social... What is that? Social jobs?
Social worker?
Worker jobs? No man's doing that shit,
That's fair.
But and if you think about it, it's like, wow, if women weren't allowed in the workforce back in the day, there wouldn't be very much comfort in this world as there is today. Because we're gonna be like, get a job, you bum. You're like, stick that in your own ass.
I ain't touching that.
Wash yourself. Yeah. Like, do you have any desire to go be a nurse and scrub someone down or help them out?
No.
Yeah, it's
not at all.
Yeah.
Dude,
So, see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Like, there wouldn't be any programs.
Right. Yeah. Like, what am I doing with this there? Oh, I got to put it where? No, here you go. Put it in a
And
bag
that's
and take
why
it
there
home.
are still third world countries, because they don't allow women to work and do stuff, and it's horrible.
That's fair.
To go to those places. There's no toilet paper being made. There's no big titted blonde nurse coming in giving you a catheter or whatever. There's no social workers
Trying to take care of you or
There's
anything.
no paperwork being done.
Yeah.
All that behind.
I also think
stuff.
that they probably don't have that kind of care there in the third world countries, so they probably don't have the workforce for it anyways.
I would say that those care jobs, if men were the only ones who could do it, like nursing would be like the most highly paid job. Because no man would want to do it. Like, I ain't doing this shit. So it's like that supply and demand thing, right? There's a lot of demand for people getting their ass wiped or getting needles put in them and whatnot, what nurses do. Not to try to discredit them. They do a lot. Thanks, nurses. But, like, a lot of that workforce is female. And just trying to reiterate people that if women can't work, then there's like maybe 2%, 20% nurses out there. You could be driving to Seattle to get a nurse.
Wet nurse and it's a guy. You're like, what is this? How does this work out?
This nurse's dick is bigger than mine.
Well, it is 2025.
But I mean, it was just a weird, I don't know if of epiphany or just a thought I had that, like, by allowing, I guess not allowing, but by progressing
Easy.
and women doing their own thing and working, that we have these comforts and specialties because of that, because of the mindset is totally different than men.
Well, I mean, think about this. If you went to a daycare and it was just
There'd be
men.
no daycare.
Yeah.
There'd be zero daycare.
I don't want your snotty nosed little fucking kid running around here. Get out of here.
Dumbass, get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No woman's taking their son or
It'd be like 20s again. That's why you have 10 kids, because 3 of them are going to die.
Yeah. It's like, hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah, if he makes it, he makes it. I don't know. What do you
There'd
get?
be no swim training. There'd be nothing.
Yeah. Taking naps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd be in the farm,
They'd be in the
working.
farm. There'd be no. It'd be like 19. See, there you go. People wonder, like, what happened? Why was the world so bad back then? It's because you didn't have women in the workforce.
Exactly.
Making it comfortable. Making sure you had OSHA.
Yeah, they probably developed that real quick.
Yeah. You didn't have HR.
Where's the Karens at? You needed the Karens to step up.
You needed those Karens. Needed them.
There's one in here if you need it.
That's why I think if we had a female president, it'd be a lot softer, comfy place. I have it. Do you want it back?
No. I just want to know where the fuck it is.
It's here.
It's right here.
It's here.
Did you turn me off?
No, you're on.
No, we got to edit that, though, because it's a kid's show. Oh, my God.
Peacocking over
Fucking
here.
Thursday, yeah. He wants to come on. He's at the door.
I
He's
know.
over here.
What about me?
What about me?
Get back to work.
He can come sit down. There's 2 chairs set up here if you want to come sit.
Yeah, I can grab a headset, plug in.
Yeah. Oh.
You ain't doing shit over there, old man. Like walking around bugging us.
Yeah, he's getting like the live version of the podcast. He doesn't even have to listen to this episode.
No. I'm sure Hammer's going to come flying in here in a second. Get the walls up.
Yeah. I got to get it going, too. I definitely need your help, though, to get the fucking things up. They're heavy. I thought I could do it, but I'm afraid I'm going to drop it and it's going to bust shit. So we'll get that going and get the plywood. It'll be great.
No,
Anyway, women, workforce. Yeah. Good idea. Whether you guys hate it or not. I don't know who those guys are. It doesn't bother me. I don't know where the quality and pay conversation comes from. I think you have to do.
They weigh it one ass cheek wipe at a time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
honestly.
pretty sure nurses get paid a hell of a lot of money to do shit.
Yeah.
I'm not, unfortunately, social work doesn't, but it's in the name, social. You ain't getting paid for shit. If it was called capitalist work. So.
You coming on or what?
Yeah.
You're fucking peacocking around this place. Come sit down, have a conversation.
That should be his name. Instead of Kingfish, it should be Peacock. Fuck. Oh, my God. Just listen.
Old man.
And
Can't wait to get this wall done so we can fucking lock his ass out.
he just come and stand in the window.
We'll just put a little window right there so he can just look in with his eyes.
I need to get a blind for the window, which I will. I'll get a shutter for it.
That natural light, son.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So anyway, thoughts on that? Well, I got some thoughts though. No, let me bring. You got any notes written down?
No, I wasn't prepared today. Obviously, you can tell, like usual.
Let's see what I got. I'm talking about some stuff. Some stiff. Ooh.
Ooh.
I did, like, we were talking about doing skits and stuff.
Right.
About maybe doing trailers and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Be fun.
Yeah, get back into it.
I was like, from the last podcast with the endless sport thing with the dire wolves and like people cloning stuff or bringing back life that hasn't existed for a while. I thought it would be a cool skit to like do like a Last of Us trailer, but with like a zombie horror type thing.
Zombie whore?
Yeah.
Just one female?
Something that like, you know.
We can go down to Spokane and find
clone
those.
stuff, bring it back. Oh, okay. So obviously we all like death scroll on Instagram, right? Or YouTube or TikTok or whatever your jam is, whatever your social media is. I've come across a couple videos of turtles being born, sea turtles, you know?
Yeah.
And then they have this like, you know, not very many of them make it because the birds.
Well, they got to make it to the water and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was this one where like this Australian couple, and you could tell by the voice that it was Australian, were like scaring off these birds to help these turtles make it to the ocean. And all I could think about is like, why the fuck is the ocean so far away? Like, just lay the eggs closer, bitch.
Yeah, instead of making them die instantly as soon as they're born. It's like 300 out here.
People are going to be like, it's because of erosion and the water. Like, I mean, bro, it's like 200 yards away from the ocean. It's like, these fucking turtles ain't going to make it. They're slow as shit.
Well, they're just teaching. You got to walk before you run. You know what I mean? Get your ass out there.
They don't
Go
have
be somebody.
feet. They have fins. They're in an egg. Just lay the fuckers in the ocean like other fish and let them be. Camouflage that shit. Like, dig the ocean floor up, squat down, lay the eggs, cover it back up. See you next year. Problem solved. What are we doing out here, Mother Nature?
Right.
Well, then the birds can't eat. Fuck the birds. They're the ones who bring all this disease and shit.
Just get a whole bunch of house cats and throw them out there. See who's going to win that one.
Yeah, every year they attack my duck decoys.
Cats?
Like, no, birds.
Oh.
Like mainly geese and ducks, and I got to shoot them in the face.
Well, isn't that the point?
Scare them away.
No, we're not trying to kill those ones. We're trying to scare them away. We're going to shoot the decoys.
I miss a lot, so I put blanks in at this point. Like, fuck it. It's wasting too much ammo.
Fucking, they're not pellets, but
Well,
beanie bags, you know?
They make it where you have to use steel now, right? Because God forbid lead gets in the water supply.
Right. We were licking that with our paint.
That a duck and other things take a shit and piss in. Like, sure, the lead's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
It probably will hurt you.
Yeah, you can't get lead disease, but you can get swimmer's itch all you want.
But who's drinking out of this shithole water supply? Nobody. But the other thing is
Oh, and who's eating those fucking disgusting ducks anyways?
No, you don't.
You shoot them and you leave them. I mean.
I use them as crab bait.
There you go. Crawdad bait.
Yeah. But you could be on the same land hunting ducks with a stream or a lake or whatever. Have to use steel shot. But if you're to go pheasant hunting, you can use lead shot. It's like, who the fuck made this up?
Yeah, and who's eating the pheasants? Everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
With the lead.
Right.
In there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
save our water.
yeah. Like, don't get the lead will sink to the bottom. And, you know, just as long as you don't stir it up.
Dude, our lakes are so disgusting around here anyways. That lead might help.
Yeah. Remember, like, what were the plans? Like, they wanted to drain the lake here. Drain the Coeur d'Alene. You know how big that fucking lake is?
I don't think they wanted to drain it. I think they wanted to drudge the bottom or something around those lines. But
Dredge it?
yeah, skim the bottom and try to get all the crap off of it.
Ew.
But by doing that,
How many bodies do you think
it
we find?
releases, I guess, if I remember this right, could be wrong.
How many bodies we finding out there?
All of them.
You think there's a lot of bodies that would get... Like, what is a dredge?
I'm sure your dad's fucking put 3 or 4 bodies in that fucking lake.
You have to explain what a dredge is to me.
It's where they just kind
Is it
of
like a claw that just drags on the bottom?
Turn up the bottom, like get all
Like what do they call it when you do a
like
garden?
tilling,
Tilling.
in a sense.
Why do they want to do that?
They clean up all the shit that's on the bottom that they think is poisoning the water.
Want to just sink right back down and
Well, it's just going to release it because there's all kinds of arsenic in there, and then it would just pollute the whole fucking lake, and then the lake will be no.
pink and shit.
Could you
pH
imagine
shit.
if that lake went down? Like everyone's gone out of here.
That'd be great.
It would be great.
It would be awesome.
We're down there dredging it.
I'd probably buy a motorcycle, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Ride it to work.
you should just get a scooter.
They allow you to have a motorized vehicle on the Centennial Trail?
No,
Why?
because it's a walking trail. I mean, I see people on like those one wheels and shit hauling ass up and down.
Oh,
there.
dude, I want a one wheel.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But you can't take like a moped or anything on there or a 4-wheeler or any of that shit. I'm sure people do.
Yeah. Yeah, because it goes, yeah, that would be great to use that. I don't know why more people don't bike. Like, why do we use cars? Could you imagine if,
You fucking tell me that you're going to go bike somewhere and maybe when you're
Well, like-
13.
well, like these-
are you going to ride your bike to work?
these e-bikes now go like 45 miles an hour? Like, why not, like, just hop on one of those and plug it in? You know? Like, honestly, wouldn't that be
You got a
badass?
fucking bike shop here. Well, take one of those motherfuckers to work.
I do. I'm the test driver to make sure he put it together right.
Oh,
So.
I'm surprised you still got all your limbs.
I garb up pretty hard. I wear helmets and gloves and shit.
Looking like you're a
tell the
stuntman on a
kids-
motorcycle.
The kids are upstairs. Get back! I don't know what's gonna happen. It's
gonna blow!
It's gonna blow! No, they haul ass and they're quiet. You know, they're just fucking like. Once it gets up, like they have their gears, and you get up to like 5, you're doing 45 easily. I've done 45 out here on one of those Rambo bikes that they have.
Are you taking one to work though?
I would.
What's stopping you?
Cars, I guess, other people. That's the problem. It's-
Well, that's the thing is you don't really have any clear path to get there. You're gonna be on unless you go the fucking long way.
well, can you
around.
drive on? Can you ride an e-bike on the Centennial Trail?
I would. Yeah,
So those are allowed, but they don't allow
because it's
motorized.
battery powered.
Well, I've heard from
Uh-huh.
from hunters that bring in their e-bikes that the Fish and Game have made it where if it's a non-motorized vehicle area up in the mountains, you can't use an e-bike either.
Yeah, they're cracking down. They got
It's
smarts.
like, why? I thought the e-bike was supposed to be more environmentally friendly
It's helping the hunters in too many ways, if you will.
because they're quiet and they can sneak up.
Well, that and they're supposed to like pack in, pack out kind of deal. Like so, they're cheating the system.
Well, the average hunter can barely pack himself in or out or herself in.
Yeah, unless he's got that banana. you
let
know,
him have the
pull it out there and
e-bike.
fucking pack that.
Let them
right
have
there.
the e-bike.
Yeah. It always amazes me when it's hunting season and it's like these guys haven't done shit and they go, I need to start hiking, get ready. It's like, dude, you've had 9-10 months. Like, what the fuck you been doing?
Yeah, your gun shoots a mile. You're fine.
Yeah.
Just shoot the fucking thing and then just slowly walk up to it. Or, take your time. Like, all right, I'm going back. Get the Sherpas to go get it or whatever.
Right.
I do that. Well, that's what we should start. We should have a business just during hunting season where we just go in and pack it out. What would be a good name?
We let them shoot it and then we fucking
we're just there to pack it out. They can go home. We just pack it out. What would you call it?
the pack rats.
Pack rats?
Yeah. The NI pack rats.
Just charge like $1,000.
Yeah, and we get a quarter of their meat.
No, I don't want any of their meat.
You don't like deer or elk?
Or maybe we get meat.
Why? Might as well.
I would have to charge less then. Like charge $200 a per. Like you get $200, I get $200.
We could charge like
I think this is a good idea.
$3 a pound to pull
Yeah.
out or something.
We charge by the
There
pound.
you go.
Yeah, and give it a little discount if they give us like a rib bone or something.
Will you shut up over there? What are you talking about?
We just have to have a cool name. I think this would be bad. We should do this. I think it would be cool. We get to go out in the woods. We get to make $4 million a year.
Yeah. Call it Bill's Pack Rats.
Yeah.
I think it's doable.
Yeah, do we need licenses?
For what? We didn't shoot it.
Yeah, I didn't shoot that shit.
Yeah.
So
I think we just get in there and fucking bring it back out.
Try not to get lost.
Yeah. Tell them if they want us to fucking
they put the tag on it. Tell us where they want us to take it, which butcher.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to cut it up and clean it when we're there, so we're gonna have to charge an extra fee for that.
Is there anything that says, like, if you were to shoot it, can I bring it out with you not being there?
I mean, you just have to claim it because you shot it.
Just by putting your tag on it.
Correct.
Like, you can leave.
Yeah.
After you tag it, we can bag it.
Yeah.
The owner
It's
doesn't
like
have
going
to
to a fucking strip club.
Perfect.
Yeah, you tag it, I'll bag it.
That's what it should be. Tagged and bagged. That's what we call it. Tagging and bagging. You make great tagging, bagging, and scramming.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'll look into that. I don't think... no.
I'm sure all these proud boys are gonna like, I'll get it and bring it out myself.
Not me. That's
but
the worst part.
there's also the
there's bobcats out there that can kill you. There's bears. There's people.
I mean, it could be like you find like the handicaps, like the wheelchair bound people, and then
Charge them a shit. They're on Medicare.
yeah, otherwise are gonna wheel them in and leave them.
Charge a shit. Go bill your insurance.
We tell them we take Medicare and Medicaid.
Yeah. If you're disabled, we'll hold the rifle. Well, I don't know if we can hold the rifle, but they could go with a crossbow. They got permits for that. So
Yeah, I think it's doable. I think it just matters what we need to charge. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to hire us, but we'll get one.
well, we know the area pretty well. I don't think you just. It's like that hunks with junk, or junks hauling hunks hauling junk is what it's called. Yeah.
What have you been watching on your YouTube again?
You haven't heard of this business?
No.
It's kind of like with your coffee stand idea, except
Johnson's?
It's like hauling junk. So you show up in these jocks made a company where they have a dump truck and they just show up in tight shirts and booty shorts.
Okay.
And it's hunks hauling junk. So they come up and dress like Chippendales, and then they just take your stuff away, or like no shirt on or whatever. Like Chippendales like would show up and take like your crap away.
Gotcha.
Kind of thing.
Well, I still think Johnson's is a good idea. You don't see too many people doing that.
I didn't realize there was a bikini coffee stand just down here across from McDonald's.
Yeah, and so we just put Johnson's right across the street from it and see how many people we get. I guarantee we'll probably get all the truckers on our side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Johnson's, 2 dips and 1 sip or something.
What would be the pilot coffee? Like not the pilot, but like pilot for like a movie. But I think in a bar, like you have your go-to IPA. Or like
oh, right.
So what would be the go-to coffee name?
It'd be like double reverse mocha,
Double.
or the dangling espresso.
Dangling espresso. That's all you got?
I don't know. I've been thrown on the spot like this. I don't know.
Do you want that
drop
shaken
nuts
or
espresso?
stirred?
Exactly. No, dude, I'm telling you, people would go for it. I mean, it's mostly girls that go to coffee stands anyways, right? Unless you have the bikini one, then it's all full of line of guys. So if you make good coffee and you got your dick out, I'm sure all those females are going to come right over to that one.
I don't know if you can have that out. You might have to.
Well, I mean, it would be like in a banana hammock or like the Borat.
Stuffing it with socks and stuff, yeah.
You know, like the Borat jumpsuit.
Putting a cucumber in there.
Right, yeah.
Or something.
Like a button on a fur coat, buddy. Put that thing away.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would make some business.
It should. I think just dudes doing coffee in general would. Yeah.
But you probably get sued, DEI, all that shit, because you don't have any females working there. Maybe. I mean,
they're the managers.
I guess in 2025 you could have females that are males.
Just transition. You'll be fine.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Yep.
I'm on the verge. I'm on the fence. Here's a doctor's note. I went and saw a consultation.
I identify as a barista. Let me in.
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get that going here soon. Once the podcast takes off, we'll open up Johnson's.
Yeah.
And then that can fund our Our pack rat business.
There's one other thing I had. We've all seen it, and I hate to bring up math on the podcast.
Not a sponsor, dude.
No, and we're not very good at it ourselves. But we've all seen it on the socials, the Facebooks. I've seen some of my friends that, with high degrees get it wrong too. But you've seen that 6 divided by 2? So for those
it's
that
in
are
parentheses and
yeah, it's 6, and then the division symbol, then 2 next to a parenthesis, 1 plus 2 in the parenthesis, and then people get it wrong.
Right.
I figured we could solve this on the podcast. Maybe help people out.
Okay.
Maybe not help people out.
We can.
So if you don't get 1, you're wrong. The obvious, the way it's wrote.
English, not sponsored too.
Yeah.
Any
fell
core
asleep.
elements of school, we all failed, obviously.
Yeah, except shop class. You could just say as a mathematician, it's an improper notation. You don't write math that way, or like problems that way. It would be like where the division is not right. So 1, it's not theoretically a right problem. It should be 6 with a line divided by the 2 parentheses 1 plus 2, which comes out to 1, right?
Right.
Because it's 3 times 2. How people get 12 or 36, I have no idea. Or 6. No, what they do is they take 6 divided by 2, get 3, and then they...
Well, because you're supposed to do your parentheses first.
It's 1, people.
Right?
It's parentheses, exponents, multiplication.
What's the fucking acronym? I can't think of it.
There's not an acronym for it.
Well, what you're like the steps you're supposed to do first, like math, subtract, or math.
It's parentheses, exponents.
Penum.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and you make up the acronym. Exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Well, what people don't realize is when numbers are next and not separated out by an equal sign or another symbol, it's part of the parentheses. So hence, the 2 does not divide by the 6. It multiplies because also multiplication goes first. So it would be like if you put like the square root of 2 on the outside of it, it would be 1 plus 2, then the square root, then times 2. So it would be 3 is the square root of, which would be 9 times 2 is 18, divided by 6. That's how it should work. And I don't know. I'm just testing the hot waters out here. There should be a lot of blowback out here, but it's 1. People, if I get a comment for what is the other 12, 36 or something, or not 1, I might reply. I honestly might reply.
I don't know how they get some heinous numbers out there. I could see like 2 options, but like 36. Where's that one coming from?
Dude, I saw this meme. What was hilarious is like this kid was at the chalkboard, and it was like 2 plus 2, and he was looking back at his buddies for help, like secretively, like, dude, what is it? And they're holding up their fingers like 4, but he drew the fingers. He drew like 4 fingers up there.
Like it's in code or something. Yeah.
Bro. I was like, dude, that's awesome. That's how people think, though. But I don't know, math's hard.
Yeah, some people are on their own degree, if you will, when they're out there doing things. And the best part's when they double down knowing that they're right. Wink. Like, no, this is it. It's like PEMDAS. PEMDAS. Is that the word I was looking for earlier? PEMDAS. Yeah.
Is that what you call it? PEMDAS?
PEMDAS?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, it's been how many years? 20?
I didn't know there was an acronym for it.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, plus subtraction.
Yeah.
Poor subtraction. Good thing math doesn't have LGBTQ9er because subtraction would be very upset.
Oh, I'm the last one.
There's a trans.
How do you make that? I don't know, man. It's all in the math.
Parentheses are the old gays. The OGs.
OGs. That's why they're so upset.
Yeah. Division's the Q's. I don't know. It's way out of my league.
Right. Yeah, that's you need a mathematician to solve that one, buddy.
Yeah. A diverse one.
Yeah. We're not just doing simple algebra out here.
times we live in, problems that we have. What do I want to be when I grow up?
Well,
It's like, well, I don't know.
you start that business is what I need to do.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, DEI is coming in.
Oh, they still, at least they make it where, like, I think OSHA does this too, where you have to have a max amount of employees before, like, OSHA applies.
I don't think it works that way, but that would be pretty funny if
I
it
think
did.
it does. Like, you have to have 10 employees or 50 employees, where if you have 50 employees, then you must follow these rules. No, I got 49. I ain't following shit.
Yeah, I don't think so, buddy.
I think so. Yeah.
If you got 3 guys and someone gets hurt, like, well, did you follow the OSHA protocol? No. Oops.
You don't have to.
Well, ask the old man over there. He's fucking bumping his gums, trying to say something.
They probably have OSHA signs around here somewhere.
I'm gonna turn your dad in because he doesn't have OSHA signs. Hostile environment, work environment.
Just himself.
Fucking yelling over there.
Gives himself workman's comp. Eh.
L&I claim to himself.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Is the draft over? That's like basketball time, right? Isn't it finals time?
I don't know. I don't watch any of that shit.
We see that
I
Pirates.
haven't watched basketball in fucking forever.
You see that Pirates fan fall 21 feet
No.
to the outfield?
He fell over the wall?
He just jumped off the thing. They're calling it like something nature. Like there's no it's like not manslaughter or whatever they call it, like caused by nature or whatever. But you can clearly see like he's
if he jumped, I don't think it was caused by anything besides himself.
yeah. Well, it's like when your house gets blown up by a tornado, act of nature or whatever. They don't know what like this guy just jumped, like from the video because it's from behind the catcher and like McCutcheon just hit a 2-run like hit to bring 2 guys in.
Did he like dive for the ball or something?
No. It's 21 feet he fell and he cartwheeled twice. It just fucking bounced.
I'm calling that an act of God.
I guess. But they, I guess he's in obviously critical condition, but like it looked like he just was possessed and was just like those, like, I don't know if he was doing the smile. Like, you know how the Smile trailer is just all they would do is like when Smile came out and Smile 2, they just put random people behind the behind the catcher and they would just sit there and be like the whole game. Like, yeah, that's how Smile did their thing. Like they would just send people randomly out and just get social media to film them. It's genius marketing to just be like, wow. All we got to do is pay for a ticket, and all you got to do is stand there and smile, and then like let the game market the thing, and people will be like, "What is going on?"
Dude, if these dum-dums keep falling off the fucking outfield, they're going to end up putting like the Chinese nets underneath there so they're not committing suicide in the back end of it, dude. Like, what are we doing? We're going to be closing down
an
parks.
iPhone maker having a flashback.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out of here, bitch. People taking photos with their iPhones, and he just has PTSD.
Apple.
Yeah, he didn't even jump to like try to land. He just fucking went and just flip like a baby deer at a new, like trying to first time jumping off a cliff. And you don't know this. Just jump, and you're like, nee. Like I don't even think he yelled. Nobody and everybody around there, like they just kind of stood up and like, what the fuck did I just see?
I mean, maybe it was a seventh inning stretch. You know, they always do the little games. Maybe that was a game gone bad. Who knows? That's fucking crazy, though.
Pirates fan.
You know?
It's the most exciting thing that's happened there since, I don't know. Can't even name who played there. Is the podcast mascot in here now?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Didn't Boggs play for the Pirates?
Boggs plays for the Yankees.
Not Boggs.
He might have before the
there
Yankees
was
took him.
something with a B.
He's paid him all that money. How dare
Bishop.
How dare the Yankees pay all these players all this money, and all they do is just go to the Yankees.
Well, back then they had the mafia money, dude.
It's never the players. Go on, girl. It's never the players' fault. Go on, go on. I'll snuggle you later.
Yeah, that mafia money was paying all the players.
Oh, the mafia money. I don't think Steinbrenner was in the mafia.
He runs his club like
he's in
it.
a different mafia.
Clean shaven, no facial hair.
The Hollywood mafia.
Fuck. That's crazy. No, I didn't see that.
Israeli mafia.
I'll have to watch that, see what's happened. I did see that catch, though, that outfielder made when he was running back towards the wall and he fell. And then
Oh, yeah, behind him?
He fell, and he just kind of caught the ball like that.
It was great because it just painted the picture like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Like,
I laced you up a fly out and you fall. It was a great catch, though.
it was a great catch.
I was like, bro.
Yeah, probably catch of the year.
And all I could think about is like, am I getting these videos now because Spencer sent us that thing? Like, this is why baseball is so hard.
Oh, probably.
And then I looked at that dude's ERA. It's horrible. So he had one great pitch, and we filmed it. Now he's the greatest thing since sliced bread or Hawk Tua. It's like, come on, bro. His ERA is like 3.7 or 4 almost. He's horrible. He plays on the Twins.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
I didn't know Maddox had a reverse slider. You know, Greg Maddox, he's right-handed, and most sliders go, when you're right-handed, it starts on your right and slides out to the left. He could do it from the left and come to the right. And I think he called it was a slider, but it had that motion. It would go to the left and then come out right. And I was like, how the fuck did he do that? Maybe just put spin on it.
It's like pickleball.
Well, speaking of that, I need to ask you before I do it. I was just going to show up, but is it legal for me?
No. Yeah, let's say you get a court case. Pull your pants up.
I am getting a court case. Like, you're the court case for the court on pickleball. But I'll make it a vote.
People agree.
I'll put it a vote in the pickleball chat. I'm going to cut out some fine-grained sandpaper and hot glue it to my paddle. But I don't know if that's legal or not.
I don't see why not. It's, I mean, they make paddles with the face of the paddles have different texture on them. And so the more texture you have,
Kind of grips.
better for grip, for spin.
But none of them have made a paddle like this.
Well, probably because fucking sandpaper's going to wear off in the first couple hits, you know?
Just pull it off like those Broly things that get the dog hair off you.
Yeah. It just Velcro, like, you know, when you get the big hand mitt one, you just suck it to it the whole time.
Do you think it would have ruined the ball too?
Who gives a shit about the balls? They're cheap.
Do you think I should go high grain or low grain?
I would probably go low.
Just have it stick on the paddle. Fuck. Get it off.
Like, you don't want like a 350. You know, you're going to want like 100 or an 80. So it's fucking got that texture to
You
it.
want a 350, so it'll cut you if you miss.
Right, yeah.
What's the one that'll cut you?
Yeah,
You can see the
you want to go
fiberglass.
low.
No, I do want the one. I want the high one. So the 350. All right.
No.
The one that weighs
That's
like,
the finer shit. You want the fucking like rocks on
Oh
there.
yeah,
You
yeah.
want like the 80.
Okay, good. So so the higher the number, the lower the rocks or whatever they call it, grain.
Yeah.
So the 80's got the it looks like asphalt basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, that's the one you want to go with.
I want that thing to spin so much it comes back to me midair.
You're just playing by yourself out there.
Dude, you know it would too. You chop that thing, it's gonna.
Yeah, no, I think that would work. I think that'll work out pretty good. You should try it.
I was just gonna do
see
one
what it
side,
does.
so I can spin it, and then I could have the pop, and then I could spin it, and then I could have the finesse.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
A
To have-
two-sided paddle.
Yeah.
God, we're coming up with good ideas.
Right?
That is a good idea.
You
But
just-
we don't. Yeah, there's a lot of molding involved in science, and we don't know anybody, and
Right. Arthur.
we need smart people.
Yeah, and you can just put something on like the handle where like when you put your hand on it, like it conforms to your finger, so you know like, okay, that's the spin side, and then when you flip it, it's flush. And
or
like
just a different decal. Your eye will see it.
yeah, I mean, you know there's going to be mistakes, but at least if it's in your hand, you know, like you'll know like if it's conforms to your hand on that one, okay, that's the power side or the spin side, and then when you flip it over, it doesn't conform, it's a straight. Like, okay, that's the, you know, something to tell you. Colors would work too, I guess.
People would
But
be
you're colorblind, so that's out.
People will be like, "Well, what about if you had the backhand?" Like, well, just don't put yourself in a position to backhand. Like,
Learn how to spin it on a backhand.
yeah, dumb.
Yeah, come on.
Spin.
Got to teach you everything out here. Jeez.
It'd be like a butterfly knife. We'll call it butterfly paddles.
Yeah, I would,
Are those paddles legal?
oh, I'm sure someone would call us out like when you did that tournament. Fucking mouth breathers out there. Oh, you can't serve that way.
The ones with the wick shirts on, wicking the pickleball sweat away and everything, wearing the hats.
Yeah.
Like we're out
Sunscreen on their nose.
there. We're out there with a cooler of Coors Light.
That was pretty funny. Music playing, drinking beer, and everyone's looking over at us. Who the fuck are these guys?
They put 5. They said they're pros. We are.
I still don't know the numbers. I don't understand them.
5, well, 5 is like you're the best. It's 5 out of 5. Like I think we would be a 3. Non-amateurs or
But there's
pros or
no,
threes.
because there's like, oh, he's a 310. That's a 330.
1 is like a beginner. 2 is like an intermediate. 3 is like you kind of know.
But there's numbers in between them.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, if there is, I don't know.
Yeah, like he's a 313, and I play up at a 330. Like what? I don't understand all that shit. Who cares? I'm gonna win. That's all I know.
Is a 330 better than a 313?
Don't know. I have no idea how the numbers work.
Well, when the guy was saying it, did he sound better?
That's how I believe people. You got me. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about. So he
No,
must.
man. When he's like, yeah, he's only 313. He's not a 330 like me.
But they were making it like the difference between like a 313, and I don't even know if that's the right number, to like a 330 was like astronomical. Like, oh, he's that good, huh? But I have no idea.
It's like dick measurement size.
Yeah.
You're 7 and 2 nipples and like my measurement.
That bush adds an extra inch to it.
I don't know what these numbers mean on this ruler. I just know where the hole and the halves are.
Yeah, you can take the quarter. I'll take the metric. Yeah, we'll see who measures out.
There's 4 or 5 nipples there.
It's 6 inches. No, that's 5/10. Well, what's bigger? Yep. Exactly.
Exactly, baby.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to try it though. I'm down to try it for sure.
Yeah, we need to get a. I should look on Amazon to see how much those quartz cost to splice together.
I don't know if those are really fucking worth it. So we need to go play on that one and see, because I don't understand what's the point.
I don't know.
Cushion in case your old ass falls down.
I think it looks smooth as a baby's bottom.
Because you said it was a normal court underneath it, right?
There's definitely concrete or asphalt underneath it for sure.
So, I don't know. That just seems weird. Why?
We should go play.
It can't be less expensive. It can't be cheaper to go that route
I think it is.
than just paving it, and then you're done with it. Like like you were saying, someone's gonna show up and steal those fucking squares.
It looks like it's puzzled together, but it may not be. It might just be rolled up. Like you print it off, you roll it out, and you paint the cord on there, and then you roll it up.
Like at the end of the year or something.
No, like to ship it to people. It's not going anywhere. It's stuck there.
No, it's glued down.
They probably did glue it down. I would assume the wind blows out there, so the wind would blow all the shit away. So I would assume they glue it down. But I'm just saying how they manufacture it. Like they either have a giant stamp where they just cut out these plastic things and they put holes in it like you would an AR to make it lighter.
Right.
Like you put holes and shit to make it lighter, and then they just spool it up like a hay bale, and then they just pack it and ship it that way to you. So.
Well, when you get back Sunday, if you're not back too late, maybe we should go out there and try it, see what it looks like.
Yeah, see how the ball works and
Yeah,
stuff.
because I'm interested in that whole thing. I mean, if that's the case, you could just do it in the shop.
For the wife's birthday, we're going to Scottsdale. I think that's where Arthur went. But at the place we're staying at, it has like 20 pickleball courts, just like where he was at, all in the shade and stuff. So like I'm excited to be like, yeah, this will be fun. I'll get my pickleball on down there.
We'll have to see how that new paddle does. Maybe I'll have to take it down with you.
Sponsored by Orthopedics. Does your Achilles work?
I like how you can see like the signs now up on the freeway. Like, are you hurt because of pickleball? It's like, you fucking, all these people are getting hurt. It's like, you dumb old people. Get in shape before you go do something.
Yeah, you don't need an ACL.
No. I mean, they don't even play like we play. They play up at the net and fucking dick off the whole time.
And ligaments are stronger than you think. Like, go watch that YouTube video of the torture rack. I
did have that guy cross himself over, though, when I was playing him. But spit on the ball, and he went down to go get it and, like, totally missed it. And, he's like 6'2", 290, 300 pounds.
Was this the wick-wearing guy?
No, this was a guy from Poe. But, dude, he blew himself right out of his shoes. Fucking, I've never seen someone hit the deck that hard playing pickleball. It was great. Like, how the fuck does that happen, dude? Come on.
I've seen now they're starting to put a hole at the end where the paddle meets the handle meets the paddle. They're like an inch above the handle. It's
Speed
like
hole.
A hole, yeah. Yeah, little, like I said, you put holes in things.
So I'm surprised they don't make the face of the paddle look like the pickleball itself with holes in it. Imagine how fast you'll be able to whip that motherfucker.
That's why I'm surprised nobody does a honeycomb paddle like that.
I mean, we have the old ones. We could drill some holes in them, and see.
Yeah. I don't know.
See if we get some extra speed out of it. But I don't know if that'll mess up the surface space from it actually cutting,
Yeah. I don't know if
I'm not sure.
If you really need it, though, because you only really need it for when you're serving, but when you're playing twos at least.
But if you can smoke one in there. You know?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we already have some hot serves.
Some heaters.
But if you can get another 5 miles out of there, I mean, good luck returning it.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
My arm's getting tired from serving.
Carrying the world.
Which it does.
But
yeah, we haven't played pickleball in a long time.
yeah. Well, let's shoot for Sunday. Let's see if we can once you get back. If you got time.
All right.
We'll make it work. Call the crew.
Do that. Get them going.
Bring the cameras and one little PC out there. Get some lapel mics and
put the put the GoPros on the chest.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
The most popular how to play pickleball video was this film down here on Spokane Street. That's on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, that was like years ago when we were first learning the rules and stuff. Yeah, go look at it. It's the same fucking park and everything. Like, what the fuck?
I never knew that.
That's weird.
Still don't think I even know the rules, even though I learn them every year because they change. But
I don't think there are rules. Stay out of the kitchen, bitch. That's the only rule I care about.
Yeah, see, luckily they had women nurses. Otherwise, they'd be in that kitchen all day. So, yeah. All right, dude. Got anything else?
No. Cut her.
Okay.
Cut her up. Thanks again, guys, for coming on. Appreciate it.
You want to
good talk?
End with anything?
No. It's getting hot out though, so make sure you guys stay hydrated. And get out there, start working out because that vest system is coming. There's gonna be someone's gonna think of it and do it for sure. You're gonna have to put on a little fucking watch.
We're gonna have to have a talk about this nice sign-off shit you've been doing the last couple episodes. We'll bring it up next episode. Figure out what's going on with you.
My nice sign-off?
Yeah. Being out there looking out for people, telling them stay hydrated.
Hey, puppy. Yeah.
Something's going down.
Just trying to change. I don't know. Just trying to be nice. Condescendingly nice.
There it is. All right. You know where to find us. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Hit the likes, follow. Do it. That way we can finish this fucking wall and not have to hear Joe's dad all the time. So there's that. Right, Bill? There he is.
What?